Welcome back, everybody, back to the Today we're going to be talking about the Artina event, everything you need to know about it. So let's get into it, right? So, but first off, make sure to go do the Fearin side story, because if you start farming now without doing the side story and get the materials to unlock this event, you will just be wasting your time and you will get no points towards this. So go ahead, go to the side story, do the first chapter of the Fearin event, or Fearin side story, and then come back over here and unlock it. You need to do that. Otherwise, you are going to be farming for nothing, right? So, right off the bat, we have Steel Workshop, and you can pick any set you want. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of questions asking about what piece to really do. It really depends on what player you are. Since I'm a cleaver, and I prefer more DPS pieces than bruiser pieces or support pieces, I always go for torrent rings, torrent necks, and all that good stuff. Especially if you've been playing for years, you potentially almost have you probably already have a whole set of just good gear that you can pick up what you really want, right? Just keep that in mind, right? So I'm doing a torrent ring attack ring because last year we got another event, not like this, but much better. We were able to pick their stats and all that good stuff, and I picked a torrent necklace. Well, now it is time for me to pick a torrent ring, so I have my entire right side good to go when it comes to torrent gear, right? So, it is going to cost you about 500 points. I will say this. I did go through about 90... No, wait. I went through 80 Spectre Cores. 85 Spectre Cores, yeah. 85 Spectre Cores, so 85 runs inside the otherworldly hunts, right? So, just keep that in mind. So, it is going to cost you 500 once you do select the set you do want. Again, up to you. I really recommend, though, Torrent. Destro is very nice. You can do HP as well. Again, there's a lot of good pieces. I just don't know your account. Every account is different. It just depends what you really want. You could do Reversal. You could do Repulsor if you want to save your life. Make it much easier for you, right? But again, up to you. Up to you what you want to do here. Now, next, obviously, coming over here, it is going to cost 400 points. No matter what you pick here, it is going to cost you 400 points. Pick the ring or pick whichever one you want. Come down here, pick the substats. It's going to cost you 300 points as well. And then after that, you come over here and you are able to pretty much lock 2 substats. We are already done. We are already done picking what we want, right? As you can see here on the screen, I have the perfect DPS. But again, you are able to lock 2 bases, which is very nice, right? Keep in mind, this is very important. So if I unlock this, it's dropping down to 80. I unlock this, it's going to cost 30. So it costs me 30 each time I change substats, right? Keep in mind, it's only going to cost 30 when there's nothing locked. But if there is one locked, it jumps up to 80. And if you have 2 of them locked, it is going to be 200. This is very good. Why? Because it does allow you to lock 2 substats, and it does make your life much easier in terms of getting really what you want. Before, I've seen people, myself included, spend thousands of points just re-rolling, trying to get the perfect substats, right? But this makes it easier for you to really pretty much go about it. Now, I will say, I don't know what's easier in terms of what picking subsets you should be locking, but I would always try to lock the highest thing you could possibly do. Keep in mind, I'm pretty sure speed's highest is going to be 3. I'm pretty sure they mentioned inside of the update notes, the patch notes and all that good stuff, that the max is not going to be 4. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's 3 because it does have this gold thing here, and this normally indicates that it is going to be max. Now, my attack is not max. I'm pretty sure I'm short by 3. I'm pretty sure 46 is the max flat attack. Again, I could be wrong about that. I don't really know the flat attack max numbers when it comes to this specific event, but it is not gold, so therefore I'm going to be assuming it is not max. So, therefore, once you do get these max gears, go ahead and knock yourself out and collect the gear, right? But again, you cannot cheese your way. I've tried this. You see me unlock this? You see me unlock this and you could go over here, lock something else. It does not work like that. I tried it before. It doesn't work like that whatsoever. It will literally stay locked to what you have locked, as you do see over here as well. That it is still going to be locked. The 2 original pieces I have locked, or 2 substats I originally had locked to begin with, right? So we go ahead and click this. Again, perfect piece. Literally everything I want. Right? Perfect. Now we're going to come over here, and then you do confirm it, and boom. There you go. Not too shabby. So again, in terms of how many points you really do use, I don't think it's that much. But again, it is very, very RNG. But now we do know what happens after I craft that. That is it. But does that mean we do get more potentially in the side story? Because again, this currency does not drop. From what we know, it does not drop in just normal game modes, right? It only really drops from the Fearing side story. Again, I can't really confirm or check the other chapters because I have to wait, but we are under the impression that this is going to be here mainly for special events, right? So if you don't know, the Steel Workshop, the forge here, the Astral Forge, does not have an expiration date. Does that mean it's going to be here forever? Potentially. It could potentially be here forever, or, again, they could do what I said, line it up with special side stories, or just line up with any special events going on, and make it drop this current currency, and then go from there. I could definitely believe that. But again, we will not know until next week, when the other part of the side story does unlock. But again, so from the looks of it, you could only craft one gear. Keep that in mind. I know I'm going to get questions about this because it is obviously very, very good questions, right? Can we craft more than one? Because normally we could only craft one. Who knows? Who knows? But again, I am under the impression, I'm further believing, we should be able to get two of these. Well, we should be able to get one every single week from the looks of it. But after the collaboration is over, what does that mean? Is it gone? Who knows? We're just going to have to wait and see. But, and while we are here, let's go ahead and roll this. Let me go +6. Let me see some beautiful rolls here. Oh, yeah. That's already bad. Oh, man. I mean, I don't mind the flat attack. Oh, no. We are resetting this bad boy. Let's go ahead and reset it. Might as well. Again, it's a perfect ring. I ain't complaining. Let's go ahead. We're running it back. Boom. +6. Let me see some high rolls here, please. 4 crit chance, flat attack. I don't mind the flat attack. That's perfectly fine. 3 speed. Eesh. Eesh. Ooh. I don't know about that. 5 crit chance. I mean, it's not the worst, but I think I want crit damage. Huh. Do we run it back again? I think I'm going to run it back again because I really want some crit damage. Yeah, I think we're going to run it back yet again. So let me go ahead and go collect one from my glorious inbox over here. Let's go ahead and click this and do this. Again, this is my alt account, by the way. I do have a couple alt accounts, so you will be seeing this. But again, I want to farm it on discounts because my main account can save. But we do see here, we have 4 more resets left. So you do have to be extremely careful when it comes about resetting these type of rings, right? Because again, sadly, it is not unlimited usage. You could only reset 5 times. So eventually, you're going to just accept it and hope and pray it goes well. We got the crit damage. Very mid-roll crit damage, but it hit the crit damage. Ooh, that's a 6 roll. Okay, that's pretty good. At this point, I think I'm already satisfied. That's another mid-roll. Oof. Ooh, it is okay. Max, please be a max. 3%? Eesh. Eesh. I mean, it hit the crit damage, but 565 ain't the prettiest. 3% crit chance, 3 speed. I mean, do we dare reset that again? I think I am going to reset it yet again, boys. We're going to be running it back. Again, be careful. Don't be greedy. I'm being greedy, but this is for content. Bless that again, this piece ain't really rolling the hottest. Ah, man. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. The mid row is really killing it. If there's a piece for me to re-roll, it is going to be this piece. Let's go ahead. +6. Run it back again. Let me see it. 5 crit chance? Okay. Already starting off good. We take that. Flat attack? It's looking like the other piece like we had originally. Eesh. Yeah, I mean, go with flat attack at this point again. Okay, you know what? You know what? I think I actually like that. I think I actually like that. It's very, very similar to our first piece we had, but it did hit the crit damage that I did want, and it was a 7. Okay, we may keep this. I actually think I may keep this, actually. Yeah, I think we're good. We're going to keep this. But other than that, though, thank you for watching the video. Hopefully, it answered all your questions. But other than that, though, I will see you guys later on. Peace out.